What's up, everybody? This is Dave Incognito, lead vocalist and founder of Rage Breed recording artist band Incognito Theory. We're cranking it up loud to J0KeR's Electric Circus on Metal Messiah Radio. Ha ha, yeah! Time to set it off with your boys.
Why so serious, son? It's DJ J0KeR in the house.
What's happening, my metal friends? Welcome to yet another interview edition of the Electric Circus radio show, brought to you by MetalMessiahRadio.com. We are your metal music messiah. Tonight, I have David Incognito, lead vocalist of Rage Breed recording artist, the band Incognito Theory. They have their latest singles already out here in 2021, Whiskey Fueled and Set It Off. Incognito Theory is hailing from New Jersey, USA. The band's sound can be best described as a combination of hard rock and metal with elements taken from many different influences. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Metal Messiah Radio. On the line with me, tonight's guest, David Incognito, lead vocalist of New Jersey-based metal band Incognito Theory. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, James? How's everything rolling today?
Doing very well, and it's a pleasure and an honor to have you on the show here tonight. J0KeR's Electric Circus, presented to you by MetalMessiahRadio.com.
Awesome. Yeah, man. I'm really excited about being on the show tonight. Thank you very much.
So, David, please tell us about the early days of Incognito Theory, your band. How did that all get started for you guys?
Incognito Theory's been around since 2009. It started off as a solo project. It's my last name. It just started off with me. I really didn't have a band. I kind of, just got a bunch of my buddies to come in and help out, and we did an EP called Desire, and then it built from there, pretty much. We're going on 12 years now.
Long time band. 12 years, yeah. That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
David, please tell us about the members of the band, and how did you get hooked up with your bass player, Mike LaPond?
Mike actually came in on the Desire EP sessions. His first song with us was Desire, and that was roughly 7 years ago. And I just going to shows. I used to run into him, and through that we became really great friends. And I knew that he helped out a lot of the local bands in the area because he's from New Jersey. And I asked him to special guest, and he rolled in, and we went from point A to point B, and here he is now. He's been on every record and EP since we started.
Awesome, man. What was the process like on the new songs on the upcoming? And tell us about the song Set It Off and the video.
The process for the self-titled, this is going to be our fourth record. Our first with international, global, independent label, Rage Breed Records. So, because we just recently signed with them, pretty much it's a 5-song EP. Me and my cousin, Mr. John Moscow, is the drummer and backing vocalist. He wrote all the music, I wrote all the lyrics, and the process to that was just a lot of pre-productions and, just getting together, and we wanted something to be, we wanted to be crossover, music, elements of there's so many elements. We're 90s kids. I'm 42, he's 45, so it's we wanted to bring that 90s vibe, that stoner vibe, like Blackfoot, Southern rock,
right.
Mix it. We technically call our stuff Jersey dirt metal, or Southern groove metal, or stoner metal.
Awesome. By hearing the new song Set It Off, I really like it and everything. And yes, I get that same vibe as you just mentioned, what the band is based on and what you guys sound like. I really love it.
Oh, thank you very, very much. The guys that are in the band, pretty much we have, like I said, on drums, my cousin, John Moscow, drums, backing vocals. Mike LaPont, bass, backing vocals. We have on the record, it's Dave Crum. He came in session, really good friend of ours. He actually plays in my cousin's band, 60 Miles Down. He's in a cover band called Big Bang Baby, and he has his solo stuff. So if anybody wants to find out about him, they can just go to davecrum.com. It's really cool. He came in and helped us out. And then now we have our permanent guitar player, which is Steve Bloodgood, the Leaf Chief. He was one of the original members back in '09, he kind of, everything came full circle, and now he's back. So you're going to get both of these guys on the record. So it's going to be really, really cool. And then, of course, you have me, Dave Incognito on vocals.
Awesome, brother. What are some of the topics and what are the lyrics and themes in the songs? What are you guys writing about?
Well, Set It Off is for all the marijuana cultivators out there, because I'm a marijuana cultivator. So Set It Off is about smoking pot and having a good time. So, but all the other songs are pretty much about just having a good time and being with your friends and your family and brotherhood, sisterhood. We touch on a lot of realistic current events that have happened, personal stuff, mental health and stuff like that. So, loved ones lost and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's been, there's like so many, but I leave it up to interpretation, James, for everybody else to figure out what they, I give them an open door because I write a lot of innuendo.
Dave, who did the cover art for you guys in your band's history, and who's doing the cover art for your new upcoming stuff?
The Phoenix is the branding. It represents the band from day one. Pretty much the artwork thus far has been done between my buddy Angelo down in Mexico, and of course now our director who does all our videos. He does all our pictures, and he does all our artwork now, and our T-shirt designs, Mr. Mark Petrick. People can go to markpetrick.com to find out more about him. He's also in a band with one of my dear friends, Ryan. Their band is called The Mind Killer, so people need to be looking out for that as well.
So awesome. You're going to have merchandise. You're going to have merchandise for the fans. You're going to have T-shirts. Would this be on vinyl or digital downloads, or would there be a physical CD?
Yeah, we're going to have a lot, mostly digital, but we are working to do CDs and, of course, vinyl. There will be some special edition stuff. We actually have an exclusive free. It's going to be free before the record comes out on Rage Breed. We're doing a tribute to Creed. We're doing their song My Own Prison. So if people are into Hell Yeah, Alcohol and Ass, and Black Label Societies, The Blessed Hell Ride, take both those bands, crash a party and mix it with the Southern grooving metal boys from Jersey, and you get a chemical bomb that's going to blow some faces off.
Awesome, brother. Please tell us about the promotions you're with and everything, and what made you choose them, and what do you like about them that works for you guys?
They're very straight to the face, man. I mean, Karina, my CEO, she's really awesome. Her and her mom and her staff over there, they make us feel really comfortable, and we're all about team. There's no I in team, and everybody's working together. All the bands on the label are amazing. If I forget any of the band names, I apologize, but I'm going to shoot a couple of them out there. You got Rough and Rude, my boy Johnny. He's cool as hell, man. Really nice guys, and their music is killer. And then you got Karina has two bands. She has Mind Lapse. It's really, really awesome. I think everybody would really get into them. She has another band, but I don't remember the name, off topic. I've been so busy. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool bands on the label, But yeah, things have been really great over there. She's been awesome, and her staff has been really, really supportive, and we're all working together to strive for the same goal. So yeah, this is going to be great. I mean, they're over in the UK, and we're here in America, and we're going to join forces to set everybody off, man.
So you guys got any plans of doing any gigs, any touring after this pandemic ends and everything? What does the future hold for you as far as that?
Right now, everything is digital. We're gonna probably do a live concert stream for everybody worldwide for them to watch. We do have a show tentative right now. It's called the Metal Fest 6, and it's here in New Jersey, and it's in September 25th. But we're still ironing out the everything for that. But that's where we're at right now. Right now, it's all about finishing the mixing and the mastering. Of course, I don't know if I told you, but our producer is Steve Zing, the bassist of Danzig. He's also the drummer of Sam Hain, and he's got his own project, Black 29, on Cleopatra Records. So yeah, he's been really helping us and cultivating us to be a better band. So he's in the middle of mixing the rest of the EP. So it's been really cool. We've been having a great time in his studio. Trick or Treat Studios has been really, really fun.
Okay, David, let's play a track, the newest offering from Incognito Theory. Let's play Set It Off and tell us about that video, the location of it and everything. You already told us what the songs are about.
Yeah. Well, the beginning of the video is our director, actually. He's actually throwing a Molotov cocktail into a non-moving car. So, yeah, spontaneous combustion, if you would say. So, yeah, and then the location, we just, small location. We shot it actually in a studio, to be honest with you. Smacktone Studios. We had a lot of fun doing it. Very simple but effective. And, working with lighting and fans and stuff like that. It was a really, really cool time. Very simple but effective. So we kind of just wanted to be very, very basic with this one. We do have another one coming out in June. This Rebel Soul lives on, so that's going to be a lot more intricate. There's going to be a storyboard and everything behind it.
Awesome. Get ready, people, because you might want to crank this brand new Incognito Theory. Set It Off. Right here on Metal Messiah Radio and the Electric Circus. Crank it! All right, metalheads, we're back with the voice of Incognito Theory, New Jersey-based stoner metal band from New Jersey. So what are your hopes for the new release?
Sky's the limit, James. That's where we're at with that. So, sky's the limit with all that. We're going to do our best to give everybody a great record and, plug the digital and, take over the the internet like a virus, pretty much. That's like the best way that we can go about doing that. And, but day by day, one foot in front of the other, man.
Let's go back to the younger days of David Incognito. How did you get started in the beginning? Who were some of the musicians and everybody that made you want to do music and be a lead vocalist?
I've been singing for 28 years, James. And the first song and the first music that ever made me want to become a singer was Plush by Stone Temple Pilots.
Mm-hmm.
Scott, I'm very heavily influenced by Scott Weiland. He's a very big influence of mine. A lot of 90s bands, Lane Staley, Chris Cornell, Mother Love Bone, Andy Wood, all those guys, Eddie Vedder, and then of course, you go into the 2000s, Scott Stapp from Creed and stuff like that. And then I can take it back to older, I'm all over the board. I'm into Black Sabbath and stuff like that. But yeah, what made me want to be a singer, I was about maybe 13 or 14 when Plush came out, and that I knew that was the job that I wanted when I heard that song, and it was that was it, man. Off to the races, man. Guns N' Roses was a very big influence too on me.
Awesome.
I think that's why I'm a little out there in the head when it comes to what we do in Incognito theory.
David, how do you maintain your voice? How do you keep your voice up to par and sharp? What do you do to practice to keep your voice going good?
A lot of tea, a lot of chamomile tea, of course, a lot of honey, a lot of 420. So
there you go.
And of course, a lot of whiskey, because the band is always whiskey fueled. Yeah.
David, please tell us about your mic and the company that makes it. What Pro Tools do you love using and your mic?
I use Shure a lot, and I also use Audio Techniques. Audio Techniques is what I started with, but now I'm using Shure, so I fluctuate. It depends. I'm always trying new wireless mics, so it's been it depends, but for the most part, it's been Audio Techniques and Shure.
Awesome. Please tell us about the metal scene coming up for you in your area of New Jersey, USA.
We're all in this together, man. It's all a very strong brotherhood and sisterhood, big community. Everybody looks out for each other here to the best of their ability, of course. And we all try to stick together to keep the scene alive. And it's always a good time out here, man. Everybody's just through this pandemic. We all been really cool with each other, trying to move forward. And of course, there's been a lot of bands that haven't stuck together due to the pandemic and stuff, but a lot of them are trying to do what they can to keep together and stuff, because we've been losing a lot of our clubs and stuff to play. But all the major ones have been pretty much still operational, like Starland Ballroom. Of course, our home away from home is Dingbats, so that they're still going strong. Dingoes, Den, like all those places are going really strong. But there's a lot that have this pandemic has really, taken a toll, I think, on the whole music scene in general.
Please tell us about some gigs and some touring and some shows you did in the past and some cool stories from it and your fondest memories of doing live shows.
We've played, we opened for Motograder at Dingbats one time. We opened for Gabriel the Apocalypse. We opened for Flaw. We've played. We went to Philadelphia and did a show with Fuel, so that was a really good show. We played with Sponge. But fun wise, everybody has their thing, man. The one in Philly was really cool, dude. We had all day. We weren't hitting stage until about 10:30 at night. So we had a dressing room and everything. We definitely felt like rock stars and everything. So hanging out, having a couple of drinks, you know how that goes. Get on stage, man. I'm a little tuned up, man, and I put my foot on the monitor, dude, and went for a ride. If my VP wasn't there, she probably would have been hitting the head with the damn monitor.
Oh man.
So yeah.
How are you dealing with the lockdown? What are you doing maybe in your spare time? Maybe working on new material?
Yeah, me and my cousin John, we get together. I guess you would say every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and we're constantly in pre-production. As of right now, Incognito Theory has more than enough material to do roughly about 3 records. So since this pandemic started, we have like tons of songs that we've, bits and pieces and whole ones and everything. So yeah, roughly about I would say about 3 records worth of material.
Well, that's one good thing about the COVID and the lockdown and everything. It gives you more time to work on more music.
Oh yeah, and that's been really cool. Like, it's been really, really cool when that happened. So, I wish that, of course, we were on stage, but heck, you know what? I think that this gave us a lot of time to really take a step back and cultivate better songs and sit down and really put more time into the material and stuff. And I think, truthfully, from the heart, I really believe that this record that's coming out now, our self-titled Incognito Theory, I really believe that this is going to be probably one of the best, like our best work. I think that this is the most true form of Incognito Theory. And, I'm really, really proud, and I'm really, really stoked to get everybody into listening to this EP. I think that they're going to find that there's a lot. It's very different than what we've done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy enough to be considered metal, rocking enough to be commercial, but and of course hardcore enough to kick some ass.
David, what do you do outside of being in the band and being a musician and a lead vocalist? What do you do in your spare time, like a job to support the family?
I actually, I help my dad and stuff. My dad has a catering business and stuff like that. So I have a culinary degree. I went to the Culinary Institute of America, and I got my culinary degree. So
oh, nice.
I help my dad. Yeah, I help my father out with his catering business. So that's been like kind of cool. Of course, it's all, it's like secretary work, and I specialize in Polynesian cuisine and Italian food. So it's been cool. So it's been good for the ladies.
Awesome, brother. David, please discuss how you interact and respond to the fans on social media, and how have they received the new single, Set It Off, so far?
James, I can't even thank these people enough. All our fans, a lot of people have been very, very cool with how, especially with like this particular song. Mm-hmm. Everybody's been really, 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 on board with what we're doing, and and getting into what we're doing, and the response has been really, really cool. I can't even thank all these people enough. Our fans are awesome, and we love them all, and it's just the beginning. That's all I can really say to any of them. They've been really, really awesome with how everything's been rolling and stuff like that. So, we're quite surprised. It's been a very full circle and surreal situation.
Awesome. What advice would you have to give to upcoming bands?
Play from your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Love what you do. Be real, and be loyal to yourself.
Okay, please give the listeners out there, give a plug on where to buy your music and get your merchandise and your t-shirts, as you said, coming up. Where can they download music?
All they got to do is go to incognitotheory.com. That's www.incognitotheory.com. We have Instagram, we got Twitter, we got all that up there. We're streaming worldwide, everything, and they can get their shirts at teespring.com/Incognito Theory. We just put a bunch of new ones up. We just released specifically for 420 for the marijuana cultivators out there. We have the Set It Off shirt out there. Mm-hmm. Coming Pride Week, we're going to have a Pride shirt for the LGBT community and everything, because we don't hate anybody, man. We're all in this together, man. We all got to stick together, man. Everything is equal, man. So, everything's been super, super cool. But yes, they can go to just incognitotheory.com, and everything is up there. Any place that they need to go, they can find us.
In closing, please give shout-outs to the fans and maybe a new fan to be. What would you like to say to the people who are listening? And is there anything else you'd like to discuss that we haven't been able to talk about yet?
All right, well, first of all, let me say this. Incognito Theory wants to thank everybody, all our fans. We want to give a special thanks to our management, which is Uncle Frank of Metal Noise. We want to give a big special thanks to our label owner, our CEO, Corinne, over at Rage Breed Records, and her whole staff over there for taking a chance with a bunch of clowns like us from New Jersey. I want to give a big shout out to my band, because without these guys, Incognito Theory would not be happening. The band band is what it is because of the brotherhood and the sisterhood of everybody working together. We are a team, and I want to give another big shout out to you, of course, James, and everybody over at the Electric Circus and Metal Messiah Radio, and everybody on the staff at Metal Messiah Radio. And, of course, my director and my dear friend, we call him Smokey, a.k.a. Smokey, but his name's Mark Petrick. He's been really killing it with us. So if they want to find out more about him, go to markpetrick.com. And anything on Dave Crum, the guitarist that's on the record, DaveCrum.com. And, of course, my drummer's band, him and the guitar player, Dave Crum, have a band called 60 Miles Down. They can go to 60milesdown.com to find out more about them as well. But IncognitoTheory.com. They can find out stuff about us on Ragebreed as well, www.ragebreed.biz and www.ragebreed.com. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. We are ready to take over, and we are ready to kick some ass. So let's get ready to fuck shit up.
All righty then. And I'd like to thank Sister Robin Souls, our PR lady here at Metal Messiah Radio, for telling me about you, David, and Incognito Theory. I'd like to thank her, too, for setting us up, because I wouldn't have never known about your band, probably.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. Very, very cool chick. Everybody over there is awesome. Everybody.
Dave, it's been an honor and a pleasure having you on tonight's show. Joker's Electric Circus, presented to you by MetalMessiahRadio.com. We are your metal music messiah. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule for doing this interview with us, and you're more than welcome to come back in the future to do another interview and promote even more new music in the future. Thank you.
Absolutely. I will send you the third single, which is going to be called This Rebel Soul Lives On. We're looking at a June date, so prepare for that. And there's going to be a new video behind it. I got my dear friend Lucy. She's coming in as a model to help out with that. Dude, that video is going to blow the windows off.
Awesome, brother. We can't wait to hear it and see the video and everything. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it's right, my brother. Thank you so much, man. And the Electric Circus kicks ass.
All right, brother. Keep it rocking and metal on.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.